me Z and T, cause I'm the best in the game. I got the fame, the style that isn't lame.
Hey, is there a cassette tape anywhere?
I sure do. This cassette is the best, I can attest. Best cassette in the east to the west. Yeah, I ain't a rapper. This cassette's dapper. I'm no capper.
Okay, do you mind if I take that off your hands?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, thank you.
No problem, bro.
And this is this week's Closet Classics.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the 1997 Burlington 4th of July Parade. My name is Bob Hogan. At parade time we have some clouds, but it is a partly sunny, partly cloudy day. Temperature in the mid 80 range with a nice breeze. And we have a marvelous parade on tap today. It is a nice crowd that has been assembling along Cambridge Street and up Wynn Street to the Memorial School as we prepare. Off in the background, we can hear the sirens of the fire engines and the police department making its way. We have a lot of folks in the parade today, and as they pass by, we will be identifying them for you. Also, some of the folks who are helping make this broadcast possible through BCAT, the Burlington Cable Access Television, are of course Sarah Twiss, Sue Linder, Jason Holterhouse, Keith Butler, Darrell Nash, and Dick Linder. It is a beautiful day today here. Some of the folks that will be joining the parade that we'll be seeing pass by. The 3rd Regiment of the Canadian Band will be here. We have the Mary Mary Quite Contrary Float. And we have Captain Nathaniel Warner Company, the Billerica Colonial Minutemen. Some bands like the Hollis Dixieland Band, the Menominee Minutemen, the Stardust, Dr. Stardust, the New Liberty Jazz Band, the Roma Band, some clowns, and a lot of floats for us to observe as they go by. Up first, right after the motorcycle police officer, is the Marine Corps League Honor Guard. In the Honor Guard are Carl Patterson, Tom Sawyer, Bill Flaherty, and Harold Smith. We'll try not to talk over the sirens, so we'll let them pass, and we'll be back with you in a couple of minutes. folks who love the fire engines, and we saw them from Billerica, Bedford, Dracut, Swampscott. Alfay's fire engine from the Fire Museum that he has with every year when he has the kids on board. A lot of contingents of fire department joining us today. Again, hello everybody. My name is Bob Hogan. Coming down the road right now are the antique automobiles. Talking with a lot of the folks this morning who have these cars. They're very cherished items in their lives, and they treat them very special. I will not attempt to identify all of the cars, but we talked to some of them and we'll mention them as they pass by. Each year, the antique automobile groups come together for the 4th of July parade. Coming up after the 57 Buick here, Dave Jenkins of Wilmington has a 1937 Ford truck with a trailer. It's called a teardrop camper. It was homemade. There's a kitchen and a bed in there. It was made back in the 1950s. There's their old rumble seat. Dom Santoro of Billerica has the model AA truck. It's a 1928 model. Oh, there's a beauty right there. 65 Mustang, Ford Mustang. And Carol and Frank O'Rourke from Burlington. There's a 289 4-barrel engine in that Mustang. All right, that's a 31 Ford pickup. Cindy Noyes of Burlington is driving it. Now that car, the blue Chevy, it was a birthday gift for his 50th birthday. From his wife. That is Kevin Delan, who just went by. That was a present for his 50th birthday from his wife Jean. It's a 1956 Chevy 210. A lot of stories a lot of these folks have with these cars. Also a 66 Olds 88 that just went by. Steve Sordillo of Arlington had that for 11 years. Model A's. Yeah. 1965 blue T-Bird. David Kenny's driving that particular car. Again, it is the 1997 4th of July parade as the antique cars continue to pass us by. We have a large contingent of music and militiamen joining us this year, as always. And we look forward to seeing them as they pass by. As the parade stalls here for just a moment. This is a large contingent. Every year folks come by with their antique cars enjoying the 4th of July celebration. I mean, they all, many of them, not all of them, but many of them also participate in parades in other locales throughout the course of the day, and they move from one to the other. And they enjoy it. They enjoy being here in Burlington with us. In the background, we can hear some of the bagpipers who will be joining us. The Boston Pipers, Ian Massey, was with us during the Memorial Day activities this past Memorial Day, and people are still calling up saying what a marvelous addition to the day it was. Also, there are some clowns in the parade today, and I fell prey to them. I wasn't going to talk about it, but it was so silly. Oh, look at it. And I don't even know the year of this motorcycle. Yeah, one of the clowns was talking to me, and he was telling me about the awards they had won, and they had this little motorized skunk, and they were saying they won a prize because it. And foolish me looks into it, and don't I get squirted? I mean, they set me up real good. Approaching the intersection are the members of the Burlington Board of Selectmen, and Ian Massey and the Boston Pipers are behind them, and we'll identify them as they pass by. The members of the Burlington Board of Selectmen are George Judge, newest member Juliet Perticisi, Joey Mpemba, Gary Giannino, and Bob Morano. Juliet Perticisi, as most of you remember, was elected in a special election just this past month. In a field of 5 candidates, she was the top vote getter. Chairman this year is Gary Giannino. And here come the members of the Board of Selectmen. There's the chairman, Gary Giannino, and Bob Morano. Joining Ian Massey with the Boston Pipers are Donald Monroe and Tom Childs. I'll let you listen to the music as they pass by. Marvelous music from the Boston Pipers. And we have some clowns passing us by. Some of the clowns, if not all of the clowns, are part of Alley 54 out of Salem. Let's see their exact title, and we will have it for you in just a moment. But they are from Salem, Massachusetts, and the council for the clowns.
I've been dying for a drink.
Go right into the face.
Actually, we were talking with them, and it's interesting. In 2 years from now, during the bicentennial year in 1999, the bicentennial parade is going to be on May 1st. And May 1st is the traditional begin of circus road trips. So those clowns who begin on May 1st are rookies, and they are called the 1st of May clowns when they have their first year and they go out to the circus tours. So in 1999, it'll be interesting. The 1st of May clowns will be starting right here in Burlington. I'm assuming we're going to cut this section out of the tape.
Yeah, here, just keep on talking. Anything.
Okay. We have some floats coming up first. It's going to be the Pop Warner float. We'll be identifying the young people who are on there. And there's a number of floats this year, and we'll identify the awards that some of them have won. And the parade committee tries to have the floats awarded awards for their activities, for the attempts that they've made. And there's some clouds roaming the crowds on the sidelines. and it is the Boston Society is what they're called. The Boston Society for the clowns, and they are out of, it's a Boston Society, but this particular group is out of Salem, Massachusetts. And again, we have the Greater Boston Clowns. We have the Pop Warner float coming up. The cheerleaders will be behind them. And then we also have a number of regiments from the Minutemen organizations around the region. As we watch one of the clowns make their way down the crowd line. Here's another one right here. Cheerful Charlie is the name. Oh, here's the guy with the skunk. He got me good. Cover up, here he comes. And the clouds are making their way along the crowd lines. There are a good couple of dozen clowns who are participating in the parade today, making their way along the sidelines. There are a number of people that are on the Pop Warner float. It won Best Children's Float for this year's parade. Some of the people who you will see on the float as it passes by will be Kevin McDonough, Joey and Michael Coangelo, Tom and Kevin Pickett, Tim Domenico, Jake Daigle, Mike and TJ Gochis, AJ Dupree. Also, the girls B team cheerleaders. Now they are New England champions for the B team girls cheerleading squads, and they also came in 5th in the nationals. And they all should be very proud, and the folks in Burlington are very proud of them for their achievements. Again, the B team girls cheerleaders are New England champions, and they came in 5th in the nationals. Yeah, I can do that. There's a large crowd that has lined Cambridge Street this year, and I'm sure up Wynn Street also, as the parade starts traditionally at the car wash at Route 62 in Cambridge Street and makes its way to Memorial School and Marshall Simons Middle School. We seem to have a delay here as the truck should be making its way by in just a moment. Yeah, a lot of the young people are on board. Again, Burlington Pop Warner has sponsored this float, along with the assistance of some good folks who help contribute. And Bert and Ernie, and it looks like the Cookie Monster are coming by here also. There they are, the B team cheerleaders. And we have some more characters coming down the line. Looks like Captain Hook. There's Captain Hook. And not far behind are the cheerleaders, the Patriots cheerleaders. They'll be joining us in just a moment. A lot of the kids, a lot of the parents for the kids buying a lot of the balloons and toys and things that go along with the parades. Some of the Minutemen, you can hear them coming, the proverbial mile away. Many people look forward to the July 4th parade, and they center a lot of their activities for the day around coming to the parade and then having their families go back and do their barbecues and their cookouts. Now the Cafe Escadrille are the sponsor of the Patriot cheerleaders in this year's parade as they begin to make their way through the intersection. We will identify them as they come by. Ann Dulong is in her first year as a Patriot cheerleader, as is Donnie Akers and Kathy Frechette. Also in the group is Jody Richardson, Tricia Marshall, and Jody Shelton. Those are the Patriots cheerleaders. They've been the premier dance and cheer team. And they're going to perform. The Patriots cheerleaders. Ooh, that got everybody's attention. Again, Ann DeLong, Donnie Akers, Jody Richardson, Tricia Marshall, Jody Shelton, and Kathy Frechette. Again, I was going to say there are 40 women that are part of the dance team, and they travel all over New England, and they're from all over New England themselves. The cheerleaders volunteered over 1,500 hours of their time to charitable organizations last year alone. And this is the minibus, the bus that many people around town have come to depend on, as it takes people to and from different locations and makes travel around town possible for a lot of folks. Oh, the Wizard of Oz, the Tin Man, Dorothy, the Wicked Lion, and the Scarecrow. And Toto. Now we're going to have us some attention getters here with some of the weapons. Boy, you can feel that go right through you. Coming up here, the Middlesex County Volunteers with Earl Battle, the drum major, and Jim McCuniff, the director. They've got fifers and snare drums and color guards. Also passing by here now, World War II Living History Association, led by Captain Frank Santoro. An authentic World War II Jeep. Now joining us with one of the fun local groups that everyone enjoys seeing in the parades every year are the Citations. The drum major for the Citations is Monique Lavoie. And as they pass by, we'll allow you to listen and enjoy the music of the Citations. The Burlington Citations, these young people spend a lot of hours practicing so that they can entertain you every year in the parades, both Memorial Day and July 4th, and many other parades in the region that they participate in. Cambridge Savings Bank is one of the sponsors for the Citations, and we want to make sure that those folks who do sponsor these groups are so noted. Set up for a little presentation for us here at BCAT. hard. The Citations of Burlington. And the flags and the majorettes that are also part of the group. It's nice when the young people themselves get excited about being in the parades. Coming through the intersection and approaching the cameras is the Burlington High School Athletic Booster Club float. And on the float are a number of people. Stephanie Strati, Christian O'Meara, Kristen Miller, Joe Riley, Matt Giacopo, Jason Bergeron, Jonathan Chisholm, Cartina Contreras, Brianna Sheehan, Kerry McGee, Erin Clements, and Lauren Carr. Celebrating the 4th of July, the Red Devils Booster Club, character, school spirit, and sportsmanship. As they come by, they'll see all of their friends on the cameras. And the Wilmington Minutemen will be following up in just a moment. Go Big Red. High school sports have given a lot of excitement and entertainment to the folks in Burlington. Again, this is the Wilmington Minutemen led by Captain Paul Nett. And no 4th of July parade would be complete without the participation of the Burlington Artillery with Bob and Hope Paulson. This year they have something a little different. Plowshare. And all the kids enjoy the parade. His Majesty's 47th Regiment of Foot. It got everybody's attention. St. Marquis Hobos. Always a lot of fun in the parade. So Melchiori, he also has a different set of bands called the Merrymakers that sometimes join us. Coming through the intersection right now is a float put up by the Burlington Disability Access Commission. And this year's theme has to do with Braille. And as it says, some people read with their fingers. And the symbols for the Braille identification. And on the back of the float as it goes by, you will see a seeing eye dog, and Barry and Barbara Adler are back there waving to the crowds. Sign language. Those are some of the sign language symbols. And the Rama Band from the north end of Boston. Just for Fun train. Some of the local kids with their 4th of July t-shirts. The Cut Above Landscaping has won for Best Business for landscaping design on their float. Boy, they can make that look so good in a float, and I can't even do that in my front yard where it sits still for 365 days a year. And approaching the intersection, the New Liberty Jazz Band. Bob McInnes, Pierre Lemieux, Dan McInnes, Roland Parquette, Bruce Barrow of Burlington, Jack Phelan, and Jay Kaiser driving the fire truck is Rob McInnes. Again, the New Liberty Jazz Band. That is Dr. Stardust performing. That's Gil Pontus. Nice round of applause. And we'll allow you to enjoy the music of the New Liberty Jazz Band. We have a couple of Uncle Sam's, one on stilts and one on a bicycle. I wouldn't even attempt to try to get on at any given time. Not that I would try to get on stilts at any given time. Even on my best day, I wouldn't try it. slowly approaching the intersection, the Menominee Minutemen. Amongst the marchers are some fifes and drummers. Those are the Menominee Minutemen. And Congressman John Tierney, as he passes by. There's the congressman. There's State Representative Charlie Murphy's car. He's out walking around. As a matter of fact, his wife and his new daughter are joining him. Nan is pushing the carriage. And 4-month-old daughter Grace is participating in her first 4th of July parade. As a matter of fact, she's 17 weeks old today, according to Mom and Dad. And her name again is Grace. Here he is, proud Mom and Dad. Charlie is in his first term as a state representative, covering the town of Burlington, the town of Bedford, and Precinct 3 in Wilmington. And following Representative Murphy is the Police Department Honor Guard. All right, there we have it right there. He's just been introduced, Sheriff DePaulo from Middlesex County, as he passes by here behind the Middlesex County Police Honor Guard.
Middlesex Sheriff James DePaulo.
And coming through the intersection here in just a moment, led by Belgian horses Buster and Murphy, who are both 13 years old, the Hollis Dixieland Band from Hollis, New Hampshire. Charles Woods, Dave Janes, Fred Wilkie, Bert Summer, Walter Neck, Bruce Gutman, Phil Cooper. And the wagon is driven by Tom and Nan's Gem Bard. The Hollis Dixieland Band. As they perform for the folks at the intersection. And again, those are Belgian horses, Buster and Murphy. Sponsored by Tibaldi Real Estate, Century 21, as you can see. Approaching the intersection, the Billerica Colonial Minutemen. Dixieland, they make a second time around every year. They make the loop. It was so good they decided to do it again. The Billerica Colonial Minutemen are led by Captain Richard Kunicki as they make their way through the intersection. Here we go. Prepare your ears. As they have their small cannon. And approaching the intersection, and the BCAT cameras out at the Mother Goose Friends. Now this is being sponsored by Sullivan's Funeral Home. It's Best Neighborhood Award float. And Mary Quite Contrary is being portrayed by Caroline Sullivan. And the pretty maids in a row are Elizabeth and Kirsten Merlino. And Little Boy Blues are Kyle Sullivan and Peter DeBarrows. Matthew DeBarrows and Brian Durkin are also two farmers of the Dell. Spence Farm donated all the plant materials, and Murray Landscaping donated the truck. And the 3rd Regiment, Canadian Band, 60 pieces strong. I'll let you enjoy the music. Again, these folks obviously came down from Canada to join us in our 4th of Day festivities. the intersection are the Branches Steel Drum Band. Folks who participate and join us every year in the 4th of July parade. From the islands, actually you can be heard in Bermuda, Caribbean, number of steel drums. Bringing up the rear is Gary Bunks, who is known by the name of Texas Slim. He does rope spinning tricks and whip cracking tricks. I wouldn't want to say that 3 or 4 times fast. Texas Slim. Oh, look at that, he got somebody. And that appears to be the 1997 edition of the Burlington 4th of July Parade. And once again, we wish to thank all those who participated. And unfortunately, one moment here, the ambulance will be passing by. Joining us on the BCAT production this year, folks who are always participating. Sarah Twiss, as the ambulance passes by. Sarah Twiss, Sue Linder, Jason Holterhouse, Keith Butler, Darrell Nash, and Dick Linder, as Texas Slim entertains. And some of the folks who also participated by sponsoring the 1997 parade, the donation list: Victoria Station, Cafe Escadrille, which sponsored the Patriots cheerleaders, and Cambridge Savings Bank, that sponsored the citations, and the Burlington Police Department, who sponsored the steel drums. Dunkin' Donuts, Bay State Paint Setters, the Republican Town Committee in Burlington, Caldors, Central Bank, the law offices of Charles Murphy, Donahue Furniture, Michael Schuster, Dr. Michael Schuster, Dr. Gary Feldman, Gould Insurance, Harold Dulong, Northern Bank and Trust, Pride Publications, Van Courier Express, Wilkes Mobile, Van Street Service, Hood's Ice Cream, The Beeline, Prudential Insurance, and of course, BCAT. Every year, BCAT is here to tape and show the parade to all the folks who are not able to join us here during the parade route on this 4th of July. My name is Bob Hogan. Hello again, everybody, as the parade winds its way past. We want to thank you for joining us, and join us again next year. Same place, same time, for the 4th of July parade. Good day.